when it comes down to it, you have to do the math. The math is the math. And the cap situation is what it is, to use an NFL phrase. And what it is it's a smaller situation than any team could prepare for. The salary cap, I've said it before, it's just like real estate. You're assuming the value of your house and the property that you own, if you're fortunate to own anything, is going to go up. That's just the way you assume life in America is going to go. You assume the cost of your house and anything that you own in real estate is going to go up. A car depreciates the minute you take it off the lot. Del Tufo's not here. He'll tell you all about owning a boat, right? But put it all together, and the answer is you assume the cap is going to go up. And it does not. And just at the same time, a bill comes due for your receiver, who is all world, and you don't think you can win this year anyway, and this is the year in which you want to maybe keep everything together. And I know that they went Kyle Pitts as opposed to over the steering wheel for the future at the quarterback position, 4th overall. But when it comes down to it, Kyle Pitts versus a quarterback that you don't have on your board that high, they make this maneuver. And it may seem like a win-now maneuver, but it is a win for the future maneuver with Kyle Pitts. So Julio Jones has requested a trade. I can't wait to find out from Ian Rappaport whatever he can share about why. Was something going on in the season? The fact that they made a coaching change, wasn't happy about that? Did he want Raheem Morris still? You know what I'm saying?
Seemed like he was popular.
Or he's just sick and tired of the way the offense was being run. Is he not a fan of the quarterback? I mean, these things are, can all be read into it. Maybe none of it's true. But the fact is he asked for a trade. We all thought the reason why the trade conversation was out there is because everybody did the math. But Ian says there's a trade coming, or a trade demand that's been made, and thus a trade potentially coming. And the numbers show you that it's going to have to happen after June 1. After June 1, the cap hit, instead of it being the full $15 million, they cut it in half. Atlanta can save half of the money on the cap. What they save in trading Julio Jones, they could sign all their rookies, by the way. Question is who will take $15 million guaranteed on? Who doesn't need to reconfigure their current roster? They could just take it on. Let's go. Chargers, Colts, 49ers, Patriots are the 4 teams currently, according to Jeremy Fowler of ESPN, that have that cap space. I don't have the cap numbers in front of me. We'll take his word for it. If you're the 49ers, how do you not do this right now? Because the next 2 years, too, you know what he's worth? The next 2 years, only 2.5 of his salary is guaranteed in 2022. In 2023, none of it's guaranteed. Do you know how much his salary is those years? $11.5 million. Let's go.
Wow.
Now, he'll probably want more guaranteed money in age 33 and age 34. I don't know, but and that's the way you can force a contract situation.
Defer, whatever.
But let's go. Let's go.
With Trey Lance at quarterback?
Especially since you know they've got to do this for cap space. You know they're between a rock and a hard cap space. And you know the guy wants out because he said it on FS1 this morning. That's the problem with saying something like this on television, is because it undercuts whatever leverage the Falcons may have. He may not care. And it sure did not sound like he knew he was on live television when he did that. I mean, that's just a shocker, to say the least. But you put it all together, how do the 49ers not hop to it right now? Deepest pool in the NFL, the NFC West. Russ coming back to Seattle. Kyler Murray adding A.J. Green and the Cardinals' J.J. Watt. Rams, our guest who just hung up the phone with us, have Matthew Stafford.
Oh, baby.
You get maybe another year of Jimmy G if you want Trey Lance to learn the ropes. How about Julio, in addition to some of the hardest hitting physical receivers? The words physical do not do justice to what some of these guys do. Kittle, on top of all of it. How do you not hop to it? What about the Patriots? You want to have a shot, a rebound season after all the moves they made in free agency, and you still have the ability to go get Julio Jones? You can call him up and say, that 2 we gave you for Mohamed Sanu? Same thing for Julio. They might laugh at you and say, yeah, do you want us to send you the tape of Undisputed from Monday the 24th?
Yeah, he gone.
He gone.
And then Colts. I know the Titans are potentially mentioned in the mix. You want to make a difference in the AFC South? Carson Wentz. Let's go. T.Y. Pittman. And this guy. Chargers. You want to put more fannies in SoFi?
Yeah.
Go get Powder Blue 11 to go with Powder Blue 13.
Powder Blue 10.
Powder Blue 10. Fannies in the seats in SoFi. Julio Jones added. Let's go. Fans back. Let's go. How do you not do that? Gosh. Those are the 4 teams. Got to do it. And the only way that Terry Fontenot can whip up the leverage is to get all 4 teams on the horn right now and hope that somehow their cable bill went out this morning. But it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
A.J. Brown going at Shannon Sharp on Twitter saying that, not saying, putting him on the air and not letting him know that he's on the air. I wonder if Shannon's going to come out and say, no, we spoke about it off the air and that he knew. If he did, either way, then, like I said, words out. I'm not there. I won't be there. Out. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.